It's that time again. For the last 7 years, at the end of the year, I've made a recap video going over what's happened with the channel, what's gonna happen, the plans and goals. And this year's gonna be a little bit different because we have kittens, cats, and an office tour that you guys have been waiting for. There might also be some reveals in there, and at the end of the video, I'll be going over goals and just talking about the channel in general. This chapter's for everything, so skip around to what you're interested in. And here's the office. You probably didn't expect this disgusting mess that I moved into, but we're gonna make this so much nicer, paint it, update it, and just make it way better. After working with this for way too long, it's finally nice in here. And here we are. So fun fact, this is the first ever room that I've actually had to myself and that I could actually decorate and do what I want with. I haven't finished it yet, but as you can see, it has certainly come a far way from where we started with. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with it so far. If you compare this to some of my first setups, yeah, we've definitely come a long way in the last 8 years of doing YouTube. You're probably most interested in the setup, so let's start there. But before we get into it, the chair. Most important part of any setup is being comfortable. If you're not comfortable while gaming or working, then you're doing it wrong. Gotta focus on comfort and your health there. This is a Herman Miller, so it's way too expensive, but it'll probably last 20 years. Moving to the actual tech, we got triple 4K monitors. Once you go 4K, you'll never go back. And we also got the Carina Nebula there as the wallpaper from the James Webb. Absolutely beautiful. I used the middle one for gaming, left one for productivity and stuff, and then the right one's basically just for streaming at this point. We got this crappy, like $20 7-year-old keyboard, but I love it. It's got all the notes on the side, number pad for my hotkeys there. So we also got a Go XLR. This thing is great when it works. We got an air CO2 meter thing. Good to know when to open your windows and stuff. Cloud lifter for the microphone. And then, of course, the Shure SM7B mic. So this is usually how it is when I'm actually recording. Like right now, it's just out in the middle. I used to have it in between the two screens, but once you have 3 screens on this tiny desk, it doesn't really work. This is the only desk I've ever had, but it's kind of old and very wobbly, so that's why the microphone is on the second desk over here to the side. That one is just solid wood. Probably gonna switch over to that one. We also got the Stream Deck here, which is great for, you know, all kinds of things. Highly recommend that in general. This is actually a Twitch, like, mouse pad, one of the few things that they've ever sent me. It used to light up around the edges, but that broke, sadly. And moving on down, we got the PC, and yes, I know it's on the floor. There's nowhere else to put it, but don't worry, I'm using some of the weights to lift it up off the ground for airflow. It's got an RTX 3080 in it. It's got a Ryzen 5900X, 64 gigs of RAM. I also got like 13 terabytes of storage and a 2 terabyte M.2 in there. It's got way too many fans, and the RGB looks really good when it actually works. Now, the problem about building your own computer is that all the RGB brands don't work together, so there is no way to actually control it. No one can decide on an RGB standard, so everyone has their own controller software. It's the worst thing in the world. This wouldn't be a setup tour if I didn't show you the ugly wires on the backside, but don't worry, I've done everybody proud and I've had proper wire management. I actually built a shelf underneath the desk and behind the drawer to shove all the wires in there so we never need to see them. Just don't look in there. It's very organized, I promise. It's also Linus approved with a power supply backup. I highly recommend this for anybody with a computer because this thing has saved me from 47 different power events in the last couple months. Blackouts, brownouts, little power surges. Get yourself a battery backup. Bit more of a macro view, but we also got a soundproofing up on all the walls, or the main ones anyway. This has significantly helped the audio quality in here. I also got bass traps in all the corners. That's what the little black pillars are. This has really helped, and it's also made the room look quite a bit nicer. The right side of the office has my YouTube shelf on it. This is the first thing that I actually set up in here, and this has got all the things that have been sent to me, little merch things. But starting off with the Lego Venator, it just overtakes the entire thing. Absolutely beautiful. We have the play button, of course, prize possession. We got a box that Mojang sent me with full some merch for Trails and Tales. That was pretty fun, along with a few books from my favorite people like Hank Green, Richard Dawkins, and Neil deGrasse Tyson. Also some more Minecraft merch, and then a bit more Minecraft merch. I actually bought all of this, including the little Lego Pigman down there. A couple more stuffed animals over there. We got some Star Wars merch that I've had for a very long time. A couple things that Discord has sent me. Cubed Host, of course. And then a couple more things, like the 1 trillion Minecraft views thing that YouTube sent out. And then moving down to the bottom shelf, we got some of my old tech, old microphones that I used to use on the channel. Figured they'd be kind of cool for the display. The old consoles, the Xbox 360 and Xbox One Blue editions, the Xbox 360 Minecraft, and some more merch that I've gotten from Discord and Twitch. Discord sends out the best merch. But overall, very happy with the shelf. We also, of course, got the creeper with its Minecraft drip because, you know, it just had to have it. This little pumpkin thing, I just had to have it. And then we also got the original computer, which is the one that I first built in like 2017 to really get the channel going. Now, we do need to focus on the Lego Venator a bit more. If it's not in this video for at least 30 seconds, then I can't write it off on my taxes as a business expense. For legal reasons, that's a joke. But honestly, look how beautiful this thing is. Best Lego set that there ever was by far. If you don't agree, then you probably don't have it. What can I say? It's great. And then to the side of that, we got a little workout bench over here because it's good to stay healthy. There's not much room back there, so I kind of pull it out into the middle. So on the left side, we have the Lego wall. Most of these I've had for like the last 10 years. I like kind of shipped these all over the country from the East Coast to the West Coast to Hawaii and back. And I'm surprised that these ones have actually survived. I just got a couple of display cases set up for all of the minifigures. I have way more than this, but these are the ones that actually fit like a theme. These are all the vintage castle, pirate, and ninja ones that I got. Pretty solid. And then I also set up a Star Wars display case. I had a lot of these to begin with, but Brick Link kind of made me into a poor person. But now I have a full display case of Star Wars minifigures, so it all worked out in the end. And they're all arranged in like orders, so from prequels to sequels. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. It turned out pretty well. It's kind of hard to get footage of it because the acrylic is way too reflective. I've actually had some of these for like over 20 years, and now I feel very old. And sorry I lied, but the workout bench is really just a laptop and footrest. Still a few things that I want to do, but I did just get some LED bulbs installed and the main light, and yeah, it's kind of fun. I might get some LED strips around the room, or maybe some extra things to hang on the wall, but let me know your thoughts about the office and anything else that I might be able to add to it. In last year's video, I announced that we have some catos, and I haven't really posted any pictures since then, so consider this to be your yearly dosage of cat pictures. They're adorable, aren't they? Last year, I also announced that we bought a house. Sort of, kind of. It's complicated. Anyway, it got left in like the worst condition that you could possibly imagine. And this is some of the footage from last year. I haven't actually done like any work on it the last year. I've just been trying to focus as much as I can on YouTube and other things that are, you know, maybe IRL focused instead of just staring at a screen all day. So there hasn't been any real progress on it. And to be honest, all the stuff that needs to be done from here on out is just requires professionals. I need professional help in multiple ways. So looking forward to 2024 for the channel. I'm just going to be focusing on uploading much more in the form of tutorials and more bug rock, trying to get that back to, you know, ideally once a week, but they've actually been doing a very good job of fixing Bedrock bugs, so it's not as easy as it used to be to make the bug rocks, especially without recycling the bugs. When it comes to tutorials, I've basically done like all the different farm tutorials that there are. I might do a couple revisions of the farms that are like a couple years old at this point, because if people see an older video, then like they don't watch it. Nobody cares about that, even if it's perfectly fine. And even I'm like this. I don't trust old content on YouTube. I want something a bit more new. So I might do a couple revisions to older builds here or there, but I'm also going to be branching out into non-farm related redstone, so things like your piston doors and just other redstone, because I realized I really haven't done that in the last couple of years. I've mostly been focusing on the farms. As always, if you have any tutorial suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. And if you've designed something yourself that you think I should make a tutorial or a showcase on, then send it my way on Discord or Twitter. I'm also planning on doing some more showcase videos and highlighting builds and stuff from our community, so I want to do like a big redstone showcase of just like all the crazy things that you guys have designed. Truly Bedrock is going to be starting back up for season 6 sometime in 2024. We haven't set any solid plans, but it should be, you know, sometime in the first half of the year, I would imagine. And in the meantime, while we're waiting on Truly Bedrock, I do want to start up another survival series, maybe something solo or a challenge series, maybe the create mod. I don't know. Let me know what you guys want to see and what you're interested in and what you're watching down in the comments. As for goals of 2024, I've kind of realized that the best goals to set are goals that are actually within your control. So instead of trying to, you know, set a goal to win the lottery, set a goal to, like, walk a mile or something. So I'm just going to be focusing on uploading more videos and being consistent and just getting better at content creation in general. So I don't have a subscriber goal for 2024, although we are about to reach 600,000. If you haven't subscribed already, then what are you're probably not watching this video if you're not subscribed. Never mind. So for the first time ever, I don't really have a subscriber goal for 2024. Just the more the merrier, I guess. However, I do have one actual goal that I'm shooting for. We're trying to reach 1 million subscribers before we've been on YouTube for 10 years. Now, we have been on YouTube for 8 years as of May 22nd, 2024, because we started in 2016, and I'm feeling very old. So we got until 2026 to reach 1 million subscribers. So spread the word. We need 400,000 more subscribers. It's only like doubling the channel. It's fine. We can do it. We've done it before. I think the main thing that's holding back the channel right now is me, and let me explain. So I think the best thing that I can do for the channel going forward in 2024 is to hire a thumbnail creator and a video editor. That way we can have some more consistency there and just some more skill and expertise. Because I am not a graphic designer or a photographer or a video editor or a filming production person, but somehow I've been doing all of this stuff for like 8 years, and I guess it's kind of worked out okay so far. So yeah, I'm looking to hire someone that can either do video editing and or the graphic design for all the thumbnail creations. So if you are that person, or if you know someone that might be, then send them my way and we can talk. And as always, a huge thank you for watching this video and just all the videos on the channel and for supporting the channel in general. You guys are great and you've changed my life for the absolute better. And I'm looking forward to another year of videos and eventually 10 years of YouTube. Can you imagine that? Not many people have done that before. That's wild. Anyway, I'll see you guys everywhere. Thank you again so much. And then there was silence.